Take a deep breath in and let it go. This is for the part of you that's tired of pretending everything is fine. You've carried too much for too long. Let this be the moment you set it down. You don't need to push. You don't need to fix. You don't even need to move. All that's needed is to be here right now, with your breath, with this space, with yourself. Inhale slowly. Exhale even slower. Imagine you're standing at the base of a trail, one you've climbed before, but this time's different. You're not here to conquer it. You're here to remember yourself. The trail begins beneath a canopy of trees, soft pine needles underfoot, the air cool and quiet. There's a stillness that meets you like an old friend. No expectations, no demands. Only the whisper of leaves and the gentle rhythm of your breath. Inhale and exhale. As you walk this inner path, notice how you feel. Maybe you're tense, maybe your mind is racing, or maybe you're just tired. Burnout doesn't always announce itself. Sometimes it seeps in slowly through good intentions, high expectations, and endless giving. It shows up in the sigh you didn't realize you were holding, in the blank stare at the end of a long day, in the heaviness that makes even simple tasks feel impossible. Breathe with me here. You're not broken. You're not lazy. You're not failing. What you are is human, and you've been trying. Let this meditation be a turning point, a pause, a moment to reconnect, not with your productivity, but with your presence. On my own climb up San Gorgonio, Southern California's highest peak, I began in darkness. After sleeping early, I woke at 11 p.m., and then by 1:45 a.m., I was on the trail with only a headlamp to guide me. Each step was quiet, deliberate, slow. The world was asleep, and it felt like I was walking inside a dream. There was no rush, only breath, only movement, only presence. This is the kind of space I wish for you now. Inhale gently. Exhale fully. You're allowed to slow down. You're allowed to take your time. You're allowed to need help. As the trail ascends, it becomes steeper, like the moments in life when everything feels uphill. But you don't have to power through it. You don't even have to prove anything. Sometimes the bravest thing you can do is stop, listen, and ask, what am I feeling right now? What are you feeling? Maybe it's weariness or grief or the pressure to hold everything together. Let it surface without needing to solve it. Burnout often hides beneath high functioning. The smile that doesn't reach your eyes, the "I'm fine" that's easier than explaining, the constant giving with no place to receive. Let this be your place to receive. Imagine arriving now at a quiet camp, like High Creek Camp on that trail. The trees thin out, and you sit beside a cold alpine stream. You pull out your water filter and take the time to purify what will sustain you. Drop by drop, you care for yourself. This is the metaphor for healing. Not rushing, not guzzling whatever's available, but slowing down to intentionally refuel. And as you sit there, ask yourself, what do I need? What do I truly, deeply need? Not what others expect, not what looks good on paper, but what your soul is quietly craving. Maybe it's sleep, maybe it's solitude, maybe it's help or time or permission to say no. Let your body answer, not your mind. Inhale again, and sigh it out. You begin to climb once more. Above the tree line, the world opens. The terrain becomes stark like a moonscape. Burnout can feel like this too. Bare, exposed, quiet. But in that silence, there's also clarity. You see the ridges of all you've carried. You see the peaks you've pushed yourself over. And you start to realize you don't need to keep doing it this way. I was alone at the top when I arrived, the only person in that vast space of sky and stone. That stillness reminded me, you don't have to be in motion to matter. You don't have to be seen to be significant. You don't have to be on to be worthy of love or care. Take that in. You are worthy. You are allowed to rest. You are not just what you do. From the summit, I saw San Jacinto far in the distance, another peak I'd once climbed, and I realized the mountain never needed me to sprint. It simply asked me to keep showing up. So here, in your own climb out of burnout, you don't need to leap. You don't need to fix everything overnight. You just need to stay with yourself. Breathe into that. The journey back down was warmer, temperatures rising into the 90s by the time I returned. My legs were tired. The last few miles always feels longer. But I remembered to pace myself, to enjoy the views, to soften into the experience instead of bracing against it. That's your invitation now too. You're not meant to live in a constant state of striving. You're meant to ebb and flow, to inhale and exhale, to be. Let yourself rest now. Feel your shoulders drop. Feel your jaw unclenched. Feel your belly soften. Place one hand over your heart if that feels good, and breathe here. You are enough, even when you're not producing. You are enough, even when you feel disconnected. You are enough, even when you can't just push through. You don't need to earn your rest. You are allowed to receive it. These affirmations land as truth. I am worthy of rest, even when nothing is finished. I choose to honor my energy and listen to my body. I can recover at my own pace. I'm not behind, I'm becoming. You're not climbing this alone. And if you want deeper support in recovering from burnout, I offer psychotherapy for California residents. You can find more details in the description. Remember, burnout is not a failure. It's a signal to slow down. You don't have to earn your rest. Pace yourself with care, not pressure. You matter, especially when you're tired. Take good care.